basically, right, the machine is a diesel engine. It comes with a whole heap of grease nipple and all kind of things on it. So this is going to have to be part of the servicing, right? So like here, it have a grease nipple, all the moving parts. It have a grease nipple here, it have a grease nipple there, it have a grease nipple here. You see all these shafts that you see spinning, one there, one there. Here, so you throw a little oil in it, this hole here. All I do, anywhere you see spin, it usually have a greasing nipple or something like that.
Or a hole.
Or a little hole that you throw a little oil in it, right? So these.
What kind of oil will it be?
Yeah, like ordinary engine oil, hydraulic oil, anything like that. But these greasing things, you know, you have to pay attention. So how a chaff cutter works now really is that this is a chain belt. Not all of them have this chain belt. So the chain turns and it goes inside here and this spins and then the knife blade cuts it and chop the grass. This is a 6-blade one. These fingers really help to throw it out and propel it. And it have to do it if you want to blow it up in the air and blow it out, so which you really don't have to get into that so much. So this spins and thing there. Now this belt here, this machine actually never came with a guard on it, so we had to make a guard and put on it. They never came with a safety guard as such.
Oh wow.
So we put on this, that's why it looks so. Just for safety purposes. Them say it's not necessary, but I just did it. Now this is a gearbox. What happens, it is a multi-speed. It's a multi-speed machine, right? So this is the different gears them it have here. These gears have to do with the belt, the speed that the belt spin at. So when you put it in the different gears, right, it will cut at different length. So the faster this turn is the faster the material go inside here for chopping. The slower the belt is the slower it go in there for chopping. So different speeds give it different length and so forth, right? I think this chain here have some grease nipple on it too. It actually use a chain under there, like a bicycle chain. And you notice how it tie up with grass and all them something there. So now if we maintain it and keep it clean, like you know, cut it off and all them things, that chain. And this chain here, after a time, it might get slack, even though it might be a little slack. And it have 2 adjusters here that you just go on it. You don't want it 2 chain, just like bicycle chain and all them something there. I show most of you will understand that part of it. But the main thing is to service it. Put grease and whatever in there. Right. It's just a chain with some what do you call them, some little thing, and it helps to carry the material into the machine.
Oh, the chaff have a nipple too. No, man, say this have a nipple too.
Right. That's what I was saying. It have a nipple in there and it have one up front too. That should be greased.
Now you get the one up front.
You might see it, man. It's just a bicycle thing, you know. It's not that. Once you mechanically mind, it's a bicycle or a bike chain thing and it have grease nipple up there. Anything that move have a grease nipple on it. And the chain you can put a little oil on it, you know, just like a bike and so forth. Now, if you look on this thing now, it is a spring-loaded thing, this here. What happens? It has 2 wheels inside here. And when it is spinning, this wheel spin and it grab the material and draw it in. Right? It draw the material in. So the fatter the material get, this lifts up like that. You will see it doing that. It just lift, come right up and thing here. And thing here. So you know this one want a little oil and grease too, and you know it's supposed to just fly up when it cut in. Okay. So this shaft here spins these 2 wheels that you see inside here that hold on to the material and drag it in. One of the things I noticed with using this machine is that when you're pushing the material in there, it must push into the Sometimes when you push it up because this actually come up. The fatter it is, this come up. So when you're feeding this now, like if you're doing a whole heap of material, you can feed small amounts and then you just increase as you go along. But more than likely, you're not going to have that amount of material to cut up now. So the material go in there, grab into those 2 wheels and just go in and then you chop right here. Any questions? Anything?
Yes, sir, these.
Alright, so these we go to the engine now. So everybody understand right here, so. If you over pressure it one day and something, it's all like all these are the cane thing coming inside here. you need to clean them out also. Because after a time that can press and push on the bearing and broke out the seals. So you have to clean out all of them kind of something here. So what happened with a diesel engine now? Very nice, it vibrates a lot and do all those kind of things. You see, because of the amount of vibration that the diesel engine does, you have to check. You see how like them screw and them because something they all slack up sometimes. You have to check them all the time. You need to check every time you go use the machine, you check it. Can you see all them cover here? Maybe all them nuts you might slack up pound, Little things like that can happen. Right? You have to just check it and deal with it and make sure say, you have it on a safe thing there. Now the tension of the belt. It really has to do with the engine because this machine don't bolt to this in any way. It just strap right here. So it's just the weight of the machine bolt it here. Oh. Yeah. It just bolt on right here and that's it.
And that's it.
Right. So you mechanics and so forth, you can pull off this and make sure. So when you move it from here and put it somewhere level, when you need to make sure so the belt are run straight and you put on back the cover and those kind of things. Because it really needs to be on a level. Because it's like it working here now, it will shake up and go down to the dirt, the belt will get tighter and tighter. Different things will happen and you will run into problems. Now, this is a crank engine, right? I can't crank it, I tell no lie, you can't manage this. But what it is, diesel engine have high compression and it's very, very hard to turn. So what they do, they have, this here is what it does. It opens the valve. When you push that little lever, it opens the valve so the engine has no compression inside of it. So what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to just come right here, so hold this, crank it, and when you pick up speed, you let it go and it starts. And that's how it operates. Now, these crank handles are known to break people's hand. So when you're doing it, you don't hold on the handle. You crank it, let go that and move your hand.
Okay, you come round back
and slam you on your hand.
Hand.
Right.
So when you start that keep on moving.
No man, it come out. It come out. You want to see everything now, And then you shouldn't have children playing around with this and all of those kind of things. Don't even have the children
around
right here,
when you're doing
this kind of thing. Because these machines can be dangerous.
Moving parts, so
it have moving parts.
Going anywhere.
Everything, yes. Children mustn't come here and come near here. The belt will chop off them hand and all these kind of things. So you have to have safety. You have to have safety, and you shouldn't have any children doing anything right here or none of those kind of things. It's not something to play with,
Yeah, it's a serious machine. You have to make sure that you take all the precautions.
So when you're feeding the machine now, also you push the thing straight in there and you push it down. Right? Don't push it up in the air as it's going to come through here, so and all kind of things and give problems. Alright, so one of the things is the maintenance. You see all these grass things you see here, you have to cut them out, cut out all of that. Every time you use it, you just service it and take out those things. Because it go and bind it up after a time. Any questions? Alright, so this is the revving thing here now. It's manual. This is them radiator, the water. The water just through in there. When it empty, this go down, and when it full, this come up like this. You must also make sure it's full all the time. Right, so this is what them cool engine, the water. So if dirt and thing go in there, you have to wash it out and so forth. It have a bleed nipple down the bottom. Somewhere down here, so. See here? You just open it and let out the water. So you know what I would do? I would let out the water each time I use it. But don't let it out when it's hot.
So you not carry a cover?
Nothing like that. It's just water. All it is, is just water surround the head. That's it. It's simplicity, It's just a basic to the T machine.
So where this? That's there.
No man, remember, close that back now. Make it just.
Oh.
Yeah man, mind your finger. Yeah. Just close it back and lock it so you will know.
Yeah man, for yourself this close.
Yeah man, lock it man, because we're done here now with all of that. See how like them hole here, you throw the oil in them, grease them and so forth. Alright, so any more questions about the engine? One cylinder engine, gravity feed fuel system, injector, basic. There is nothing to it. It's a very basic mechanical engine, nothing electrical, fully mechanical. If you take care right, it will last you for years. Alright now. So this is Yeah, so we're ready now, right? Any questions? Once we start, we can't talk again, you know. Finish with talking.
Nice, be nice.
Be nice, it make.
Make sure
Right. Now, it make and design so you can spray the material through this. But this not really, it really put the machine under more pressure and it don't cut that. So this is a door here, you just open this and it spit it out right here, ideal for you. Right? You can lock this door if you want, but if you lock it, it carry the material up here and spit it through here. But you can just spit it through right here. So. Alright, so that is. Alright, air cleaner. This is the air cleaner. So you don't know, so you have to take this out and clean it out and all of them things from time to time. And that's it. And just remember, things are going to slacken up all the time on it.
Careful, it shake.
Because it has shake on the vibration.
What about engine oil change and stuff?
Yeah, you should change it every month. I think how much oil it take? I don't remember, like maybe 2/4 oil. I would just change the oil every month and grease it.
Just to make sure, say.
Yeah, just change the oil. Yeah, because you're not timing it or anything. So just change the oil every month. I'm gonna sit down there and wait.
And say, boy, you know, use it.
Right.
So, you know,
because it don't use oil filter or nothing like that, you know.
Oh, so.
Yeah, don't use none of them something.
So it's very critical to change
the oil after. Alright, so we have cranked it now. You wanna go do it, right? Alright. So what I'm doing, hold back the choke. If you hold the handle and try it, just try spin it and make MC without doing that. See? Don't you spin it so easy. See? When the compression take it, you can't move it. But when you release that now.
So you hold it?
Yeah, you hold it. See, it will fling back on your hand. That fling back is what will block your hand. Lock it off, you just come right up with it and it lock it off. See that? Yeah, see that? So it's just a rep. So what you do now when you're going to start it, I don't want to forget, you carry cut somewhere like about here so. Don't want to max it enough, but somewhere like right here so, and you just lock it there so. That's what you're going to do when you're going to crank it.
Then you cut it now, alright, you cut it,
yeah.
Like a glass,
so what?
And cut so long.
You can cut it shorter if you want. That's what the gearbox have to do with it now. But this is not long enough. This is okay. Look at this. Why you say this is long?
No, if I not
no,
put in a
no,
part.
the leaf them. Remember, I know this is not bony, you know. So when it hit this is going to go through, but this is fine. But look at what it do with the bone.
Okay.
It chop it up. And then this gearbox now have a lot to do with it. You saw the speed it was going at a while ago.
So more you bucket it faster.
So that is right. So you see the look at the cane.
See the cane now?
Yeah.
Goat can eat all of that.
So one of the things here now, you see with what you have here now and you mix up this is the fiber. The grass is the fiber. You know the grass don't have no whole heap of nutrients. And this is the energy. What's missing from this? The protein side. And what is the protein now? The tree. Like a mulberry, you know, mango limb, whatever other limb, that's protein. So you see with these 3 ingredients, the goat have everything it needs. Remember the last time, and the goat them a walk slow, you know, they don't take them time a walk or go on. You give them the cane now, you will see the movement is a little faster.
Give them energy
Energy.
and sugar.
Energy is not there. Now, energy is so important because the energy has to do with milk production. The more energy, the more the milk come down. It need the protein too, you know, and it need the mineral, and it need all of those other things. But without the energy, how you going to deal with all the other things?
Energy. Keep development.
You know, it's like a runner. Like the runner them, you hear them I say, I drink a Lucas here so I can run. Energy. That's what the energy make you perform.
Stop.
And the energy make you more hungry, and it make you more this, and it make you eat more.
That's how you stop
And the
it.
thing with sugar cane, I've been told by a whole timer that you can eat sugar cane for like all 1 month straight, just sugar cane, and you will stay alive. So I hear them say, because it has everything in it, minerals, and it's natural sugar. It has everything. Every single thing you can think about is in sugar cane. So it will provide a lot of nutritional value for the goat. But the thing is, you can't do this without the fiber. You see this fiber here? It's absolutely important for the ruminants. So if you give them just the sugar cane alone, and you give them some like bag feeding, if you give them bag feeding alone, you're going to get the soft stool, you're going to get bloating, you're going to get all that kind of thing. Even the sugar cane can do that too. Alright.
It's the only thing that's space I should look wide there.
Alright, so you know what I want you to do for me then? You want me to tell you what I want you to do for me since you think you must wider? You shove material in it fast, make me see. How fast you go? Go on. We'll start it, you know. And you beat the machine.
No,
since you want it wider.
Yes, no, me say to clean.
Oh, you mean to clean? You'll get used to it. If you make it wider, you're going to have big things stuck between it. Narrow, it's going to be small, yes. It's going to nasty up the whole machine. So you don't need to shove some things to it now. I speed up the belt.
Especially the cane and them things, you see how it is big cane.
But you understand what I'm saying? So you see, I like the tree limb them, wild tambourine, whatever I wanna have. You saw that thing I saw on YouTube, the guy tell me say it name Chin Chin. You don't know Chin Chin? Anybody know Chin Chin? Them say something up here. So you see that video with the guy that was cutting up that thing?
Yeah, man,
and some big leaf thing? Them say it name Chin Chin. I don't know it.
No, every different here.
And them call it waterman. Them call it waterman. That's the another name.
See to that, so.
Eh?
You know some of the water.
Yeah, you squeeze one something, right?
Some people call it foul.
Yes,
some people call it foul.
I was telling them this morning.
Yes.
You know that the water in it is a good visine. Yeah, man.
So here what now? You see that? That is protein.
I personally use it.
Almost all tree plants is protein, have a whole heap of protein content in it. So
cut them,
chop it, put it through the machine, and cut it.
Easy now because when you go chop it now,
you don't. The cane is soft, so that will go through. But if you
chop it, come push it in the machine, you go then can out of feed.
You know, I see him bush in the when chop a day.
Everything
I'm gonna eat now.
Right. But you don't want to put no big stick, because remember now the care. When you put some big stick, you're going to dull up the blade fast, you're going to damage the machine. You don't want a tough stick thing and don't know nothing, because the machine, you have to cure the machine. This blade, you probably will never sharpen it for another 3, 4, 5 years. But if you take it apart, put some piece of board into it and try to do madness with it, in no time it's going to mash up the blade. You understand me? People put all kind of tough things and make all wire go in there and all those things, go and damage it. So, we'll start it back now, but one of the big man them will start it now.
Yeah. Let me see if we can start it.
One shot. Alright, hold on now. Let me see what you're going to do. Go on, man, go on.
Where boss there? The boss around this, boss him for what it is.
No, alright, hold on now. The first thing, you have to check, even though me do it you have to make sure so you set this. As you they are cranking from now till tomorrow, it never starts. So right at the green. If you're right at the green, somewhere right there, so. Yeah, man. So crank it.
Right.
I mean,
Go check you.
Go check this stick and then
you go now. of them. Born again.
Come on, go harder, man. Go spin the thing, coach. Gonna start moving in already.
Young one. Let go now. No, I don't want him to take for granted what it just do a while ago. Can you imagine you take a cutlass and do that?
Go back to see drop off and say, let's end up home.
Yeah, something drop off. Oh, the float.
It's a serious amount of work the machine just do look while.
You can, you know, could you just
Man, you sit down and do this, I know much
and
work.
screw it on back here. No, don't let it out when it cool, you let out the water. Now, let me explain to you now. You also need to get like a hay fork, that's what them call it.
Yeah.
It would be nice to have a hay fork. You can make it yourself. Because you see like we have the cane in night now, you have to take up this. But the goat now get the sugar, the energy part. So you want to just take it and mix it. So when you're cutting up the material, a good idea is to push in some grass, push in cane, push in grass, push in, and you mix it. So everything that drop on the ground becomes a mix.
Alright.
You understand me? And you kind of mash up the little class, you know, watch here now. I didn't want to show them something and say, but them so anxious that they mash up everything when we have right here. So now when you put the blade, when you make that spin fast, right now you're spoiling up again. You see when you make the blade fast, when that conveyor spin fast, it give you a bigger grain. It give you these bigger grain with the cane, right? And when you make the blade spin slow, it give you a finer cut like this. So I don't know, I was trying to show you the difference early on, but I never get to really think. That's what the gearbox thing do. It give you the finer cut, but it not really so matter when you're cutting up grass. It what? Yeah. It don't really so matter with the grass, but you see with the cane, it might matter.
So, women, as I said to you now, this machine is not for just the mother farm. It is for the community.
And then see
people
here
who
now,
go to
one
area.
drop out, a screw just drop
Little
out.
bit.
Alright? You saw it, right? Alright, so you know. Those are the things that you need to look for.
So can you imagine now, as a community, we cut a whole heap of grass. You come from down your yard with your bag them. Somebody come from up off them yard with their bags, and you come and you load up your bag and you carry back to your little pen. So as I said to you now is the time to set up your pen properly, get some more animal because you have a machine that can produce more volume. You understand? So that you can grow. But make sure when you set up your pen, take security into mind, because you know the 2-foot teeth them. You don't have to, you understand?
And the thing
But
when you're doing
get
this,
it
you
together.
don't waste the feeding.
Right.
Because you're going to notice the goat going to eat all of these and you know things that they normally not eat. They're going to eat everything. So you're going to tend not to waste the feeding. And then this is a chaff cutter, which is actually cutting up the grass like a cutter. It's not shredding it and tearing it up. But you see, it's just like a cutlass. Any questions?
So how long can this amount of feeding last?
I don't know if your goat is. Them say a goat eat.
Should there be a time that the machine runs for like, should you run it for 15 minutes then give it a
No. Just run it and cut up your grass and move on. The man, these gentlemen don't start run the machine. They practice with it. Yeah, them just a warm up. This is when them start learn. If you think about it, you know.
Get the bag.
If you organize yourself, so what have to happen now? These gentlemen now going to have to organize themselves. No, you open it and looking at it, just like a bike. But you see how much gas oil in there? You will run this machine probably for the next. Yeah, for the next 2 weeks and it don't take no, but please don't run it out of gas oil.
No, we couldn't do that.
I think it's a gallon. Is a gallon it use? It's about a gallon of gas oil it use. So it will last you a long time. And I would keep tapping it up so you don't run it out.
Right, to ensure it don't run out, don't wait
And it's
until
not no silver, regular diesel.
Right.
Regular diesel.
So as I said, ladies, time now to get more goats. Get more goats. And we don't have to carry out the goats like that because you go collect the tree them, you go collect them, bring them come, put it in the machine and feed the animals. The key thing is to try to have the animals always having access to the roughage. You know?
But in our story, like
Maybe you should run the machine near the pen.
it's easy. But I'm not getting them. Very good.
Nice and clean.
More trough, so they have less fighting.
Still a fight.
Close it.
St.Andrew,